Hi, Cocos, and welcome back to another episode. This is episode 53, which is our anniversary special. We've made it to 1 year, and we're here to celebrate with an extended lounge. So let's get into it.
Happy anniversary, Ashleigh.
Happy anniversary. I feel like it's like a birthday. Like we should be having cake.
Yeah, right? I know. Well, like cheers with nothing in our hands.
It's too early.
I know. Yeah. I'm sure we'll be enjoying probably for the rest of the week and over this weekend that we're recording. I'm sure we can find some time to celebrate.
Yes.
Well, I'm excited for this anniversary episode. We're going to do a whole day of lounging, basically. Before we get into like our main lounge, do you want a mini lounge?
Let's mini lounge. Okay.
Alrighty. So we've got some stories and fun updates. Last week on Thanksgiving, we heard that you went on a little vacation. I would love to hear about that.
Yeah. So I would definitely say it was a work occasion. Super strong on the work, very light on the occasion. But now I can actually speak to like how it went. So we went to Nashville and I had a conference there and the days were really long, 7 till 7, with late nights, catching up with old friends. But it was really nice. The conference was good, like good material, good talks. But like Nashville is really cool. Nashville is fun. We went dancing. We didn't do line dancing. I feel like that's only available in like the daytime, and I was never available. But like we just did like the live music and we did the barbecue scene. I'm sure you saw that I had a plate of barbecue, which was very overwhelming. But yeah, it was fun. The food's pretty good. The dancing is great. The music is insane. Like if you've been there, you understand. If you haven't, you have to go because the music is crazy. Like the live performers are just so incredible. So
was it what you were expecting?
It was smaller than I thought. Mike says it was bigger than he thought. And I was like, oh no, it's smaller than I thought. But there's way more people in that area than I thought. Like it's way busier. I thought it'd be like bigger, more spaced out with like a medium amount of people, but it was like small, condensed, and so packed. Like thousands of people on this one street, just thousands. And it was also very cold, which I was kind of like, oh, I thought it would be warm. But everyone was saying like, oh, Nashville is like usually warm, but it has these little cold streaks that kind of like blow through. Like they sometimes get like the Chicago weather. And I'm like, okay, all right, that's probably what this is. So we had a few days of like really chilly weather. And then like the last day and a half was like pretty warm, but not like hot. Yeah. So
Nice.
it was good.
Nice. And you liked the food?
Tired.
You liked... Yeah.
The food was good.
Did you get to try anything else?
Honestly, and this might not be like what most people think about Nashville, but we went to this one place called Rolf and Daughters, I think it was, and it came really highly rated and recommended to us. And it was this like super nice pasta place, and just every dish was incredible, like simple, small, blow your mind flavors, like really creative stuff. Like I think one of them, it just had like pan-seared sage. Like it was crispy and sweet. Like what? Just like the most incredible, just spices and flavors on everything. And we had these really delicious like whiskey drinks that were called sharpshooters. I was like, it was such a good meal. Like it was so incredible. And it was nothing to do with Nashville. But if you go there, I would say that place, it's an 11 out of 10. And the environment is, we were so lucky to get a seat. We got one seat at a weird time at the bar and the whole place was packed. Yeah, really good. So that was my favorite.
Very fun. Yeah, Nashville definitely has good food. Yeah, for sure. That's honestly like my favorite part of the South in general. People don't realize how good the food is down there.
So
It's
good.
awesome. That's great. I'm
Yeah.
glad you enjoyed it.
Mhm. Yeah. What about you? What have you been
Yeah.
up to?
Yeah. Yeah. So we had our Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
For the Cocos, Ashley ended up having to miss out on it. We were pretty sad, but we had our friends, Kylie and Andy. Kylie did my hair, which we love. We love the red color. So love Kylie for that. And then we had Andy who edits our podcast. So that was really fun to like yeah, just enjoy a little dinner with some people that I kind of like interact with more digitally and less in person. With Andy, I joked like, "Oh, you're like Wade from Kim Possible. Like I only ever see you on screen. I never see you in person.
Yeah.
Like you're my little
Totally.
digital person." So we had a good laugh about that. And then Nestor just blew us away with his cooking, like he always does. Like
Always.
they were saying, I don't usually like turkey. Like I usually skip out on turkey or stuffing or whatever. But like if it always tasted like this, I would eat it all the time. And he laughs because like he's like, oh yeah, I hear that a lot. Like people just don't know how to cook turkey or like stuffing or whatever. And he's like, oh, it's like whatever. I just swap this out with whatever, the way that he does. But the way that he plated it was so gorgeous. We got this like really beautiful platter at Target. And it was like a Thanksgiving specific turkey platter. It was half off already. We got it a couple of days in advance of Thanksgiving, but it was already half off. So I don't know what that was about, but we scored big and it just ended up making the turkey look so beautiful. He added like all of these like herbs around the side. And I'm like, I don't even eat meat, but it was gorgeous. Like even just looking at that plate, I was like, okay, like this is next level Thanksgiving. And then he like made this amazing vegan stuffing. And I guess like I was like, well, why is it like what makes it vegan versus just like a regular stuffing? And he added impossible sausage to it, which I didn't even like register
Oh.
when I'm eating it. But like once you know that there's like a little hint of sausage in there, you're like, that's what makes it so good. So
Yeah,
we
of
devoured it.
course.
I didn't have any leftovers, basically. Oh, and then our house we repainted. I don't know if I ever gave that update on here, but we repainted our entire house except for the bedroom. So this you can still see is the original color down here in the video. But the living room is a really beautiful bright sage green, and then the bathroom and the hallway are this really like rich blue, and it just looks so good. So yeah, that's my story and fun update. Is just like the Friendsgiving and the apartment looking really nice. I'm excited to have you over. When you can make it. And then, yeah, it was just great. It was fun. We played
Oh,
games.
that's so
We played this
cute.
one game that was like a throw an avocado at each other kind of game. It was made by
Okay.
the people who did the Exploding Kittens. It was really odd, and we were like, okay, like while we were playing, but then it was really funny because like you're just like throwing avocados at each other and then like giving each other boo-boos, and like the way that the wording of the game, how it was just really cute and fun. So that's my update and my story. It's just
Oh
a
my
fun,
God, that
happy
sounds
things
fun.
Friendsgiving.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so
yeah. Sad you
good.
guys couldn't make it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
when you get COVID, it's probably best not to come.
yeah, right.
Oh,
Well,
well, that
what's your
sounds
sunshine
amazing.
medicine? Yeah, it was.
My LA friends, you guys, the people I didn't get to meet very well, my virtual, my virtual Andy is still virtual. um, and then a couple other LA friends here and there definitely have been bringing me sunshine, even if we had to miss Thanksgiving. So, yeah, we're really, really hoping that we'll be able to go to a Thanksgiving um, tomorrow. So we're going to test. We have a couple Canadian friends that
Ooh,
are
that'll be
like, "Ooh,
good.
American Thanksgiving sounds fun, like a good excuse to eat." And we're like, "Okay." So we're going to try
Nice.
again and see.
Canadian
But yeah,
Thanksgiving 2.0.
yeah,
Huh?
exactly.
Yeah.
What about
Nice.
you? What's your sunshine medicine?
I have two this week.
Okay.
One is for my stoner friends. I'm just gonna call this one out because there's something about this strain of weed that just like gives me life, gives me like happiness, and like, I don't know, it just like ups my game. It's Jack Herrera, I think is the name. I think that's how it's pronounced. But it is, for the non-smokers out there, this is a strain of weed basically that's like kind of like that upper, the creativity, kind of like gets you out of your like all those mental blocks. I don't know. But every time that I smoke this specific strain, I'm like on my creative peak. I'm like, everything is possible. I have all of my creative ideas. I just feel really powerful. So that has been a sunshine medicine. And then my other sunshine medicine has been these movie screenings that I've been going to with my friend. And because it's kind of like we're preparing for award season. So all of these screening opportunities are coming out. So we saw one recently. And this movie is pretty controversial, but I really enjoyed it. It's called The Whale. And this is the controversial Brendan Fraser new movie, like coming, out of his 10-year hiatus or whatever. So
Oh, wow.
it was a really powerful, really compelling movie. I cannot stop thinking about it. Brendan Fraser is everything and more. And getting to see that Q&A and just like seeing him in person in the same room with me, I was like, the most incredible experience. He's probably one of my favorite celebrities of all time. So yeah, I thought that was my sunshine medicine. Just like, I don't know, like feeling close to the people that I feel like most creatively in tune with.
Yeah, that makes a
Yeah,
lot
so
of
kind of like
sense. That's really cool.
creative sunshine medicines this week.
You got the creative
Yeah.
energy going. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Also,
Brendan Fraser
I
is
can just
super
hear so
awesome.
much noise. What was that?
Oh, it sounds like someone's
Sorry.
making dinner out
There's
there.
noise going on. Yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on. So apologies for all of the absolute craziness. I'm probably going to like bang on the door over here, like, shut up. It's podcast time.
There's so much noise.
Anyways,
It
sorry
seems
about
quieter
that. I
now.
know.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm sure people understand. It's real.
Yeah. Well, anyways, what are you looking forward to?
Going home for Christmas. I feel like this is like our this episode is like a week after we welcomed you guys to the holiday season, but I am finally getting into the holiday spirit now. So I'm just like, Christmas is coming, and we're gonna drive home, and we're gonna take the dog. It's gonna be wonderful. And my sister-in-law just messaged like, "Hey, do you want to go to the ski condo?" So we're probably gonna go skiing and snowboarding. It is going to be a very wintry Canadian Christmas, I'm sure.
Love that. Oh,
we're driving real far to
fun.
the snow.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
long are you going to be out of town?
Probably like last year, like 8 to 10 days, maybe.
Nice. That's good. Because,
Yeah.
like, how many days
Yeah.
are you usually on the road? Like 2?
Yeah. It's like almost 2 full days there and almost 2 full days home. It's a lot of time.
Yeah. So you want like a longer trip so that you can like actually make it there and enjoy your time there. Because being on the road is like fun-ish, but not really.
Yeah, I know. Part of me is still like, do we leave the dog and like fly? Which we could, but I just don't know if any of our like usual dog sitters will be here. So TBD.
Yeah. Tricky with the
Mhm.
pets. Marley would
I know.
appreciate going probably, but
Yeah,
we'll
he
see.
loves to be
That sounds
included, but
fun.
probably not on a plane. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Right.
What about you?
Exactly. I'm looking forward to a new year and also like new milestones with the podcast. So like, at the beginning of this year, I was like, it's my year. I'm gonna like everything is achievable. And like, we know how that goes. Whenever somebody says that at the beginning of the year, it usually means the opposite. So like, hey, anyways, I'm looking forward to like a fresh start. Just gonna try and give that like, it's my year a chance one more time. And then, yeah, just like hitting new milestones for the podcast. It's amazing that we've made it 1 year so far, and I'm excited to see kind of where it goes from there. Hopefully, only up.
I'm sure it will. I feel it. This is our
Yeah.
year.
Yes.
Oh, too many COVID years.
Cross our fingers, knock on wood.
I
Yeah, for real.
know. I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
The best part of the lounge. Tell us, Ashleigh, what is hot?
Best part. Okay. I have I have three, but I can be quick. Okay, number one is the Refi Brow Gel, which I attempted to wear, but it is a little tricky. It's to get the fluffy brow. You see people like Whitney Simons. I never know Simon Simmons. She
I
wears
think it's
this every
Simmons. Yeah,
day.
she's great.
Simmons. She's so great. And she really achieved that fluffy brow. So I've been trying to rock the fluffy brow. But yeah, the Refi is like the best hold I have seen, but it is a little tricky. So recommend if you're willing to learn. The second one on my list is warm salads. So I know that roasted vegetables came in like as soon as fall hit, but I honestly think that winter is for warm salads because we need to mix it up a bit and we need a little bit of crunch and chew. We don't want just like mush. So my rec for warm salads, I really should have written this down, but 2 seconds. There's a girl I follow on TikTok. She is so incredible. A little extra background noise for you there. Okay. Her name.
You can watch me dance while Ashleigh looks it up. And
Yeah, there you go.
if you're not, oh shoot, I almost triggered my. What is that? Oh, that's the account.
Yeah,
I can't see it.
Justine_snacks. Justine_snacks.
Oh, Justine
She's
Snacks.
amazing.
Yes,
Yeah,
she's the best. I love her.
she's the best. So warm salads, she's bringing that back. And something else she mentioned, which is my third, is something I feel like finally got verbalized from what I've been kind of like thinking and doing and trying to say, but not quite saying, is the slow life. The slow life is back in. So like, I don't know, doing less and doing it more thoughtfully, doing less, doing
100%.
things slower. Yeah. Taking it down a notch and just like working on each thing more carefully and more thoughtfully. I don't mean like anxiety, like focusing on things to like a fault, but just like, yeah, it takes a little bit of time to make her salads. And she's talking about that. And that just like causes her to slow down. And I was just like, it's so beautiful. That's kind of like what all my solo episodes have been like leading towards. And I'm just like, thank you, Justine Snacks, for like putting everything I was trying to say into words. I don't know how come like a salad TikToker got that and a podcaster did not, but I appreciate it. So yeah, the slow life, that's definitely coming in. It's in now, but I predict it will stay in for 2023.
Nice. What kind of slow life are you looking forward to? Like things that you're going to implement?
Um, well, I think it's like more in line with what she's going for. And it's like meal prepping and thinking more about like the ingredients in our food. I'm going to keep going with the gym, which sounds like it wouldn't be the slow life, but I think the concept of like putting your body like up there with like either one or two or three, like food, sleep, body, like movement,
So like more like
like those kinds of
mindfulness than
things.
anything. So less like
Mm,
slowing down and more just like being mindful of the things that you are working on, which can be slowing down in some way. Is that kind of the thing?
well, I would say maybe, but like I literally think slowing down, like just taking on less at work, doing things more carefully. Like I feel like the painting business is like getting busy again and I have to be a bit more choosy about who I say yes to, like just slowing that schedule down so that each thing can be done more mindfully, but maybe not mindfulness as like the key. I think like just literally slowing the whole machine down.
Yeah, yeah. Saying yes to less.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I
All
definitely
right.
see that coming on.
Yeah. Tell us what's hot.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I have three things as well. But you're gonna have to give me a second because I have somebody texting me like crazy,
Oh man, the
as
struggle's
if I'm
real.
not
I'll tell
recording a
everyone.
podcast, as if I haven't been
Yeah.
recording a podcast for 20 minutes. Um, okay, no, okay, I got it.
Okay, well,
Okay,
that was
so
quick.
the three things on my list. The first one is film. So I got an email the other day because like we're in Black Friday season right now, at least when we're recording this. I got an email that my favorite film stock like was back in stock. And I haven't been able to get my hands on it because it keeps selling out like as soon as they replenish it. So I got the email and like looked at it within like 10 minutes of like them sending it. And I was like, oh my God, I have to like jump on and get it like immediately. So I ordered myself 5 rolls. I got 3 of like the medium format rolls and then 2 of like a regular standard 35 millimeter camera. And I'm so excited to get that film in. When we repainted the house, we like added a bunch of my film photos into these frames and like started framing some of my film photos. So it looks really nice. And now I'm like, oh, I have like this great new film stock coming in that's like really cinematic looking because it's from CineStill. And I shoot with CineStill, their other film stocks all the time, but this one is brand new. So I'm like, so excited. So it's very hot because it literally flies off the shelves. And it's like a 400 ISO film speed. So it's like perfect for indoor, outdoor, whatever you want to use it for. It's like, it's fabulous. And I cannot wait. Come back to the podcast in a couple weeks after I've gotten a chance to like try it out, shoot it and develop it. But I'm sure it's going to stay hot. My second thing is a returned item because I'm here to like bring it back in a way to say like I can confirm still that it's hot. And it's silver jewelry. And I finally got myself like a really cute set. I don't know if you can see on the video, but I got myself a really cute set of silver earrings. And Ashleigh and I, we talked about this like a little bit a couple of weeks ago or even months ago at this point when we were like, I don't know, like silver jewelry is hot, but like, I don't know if I could pull it off. So I'm here to say that I think I'm pulling off silver jewelry. So I think it's hot. I think it's here to stay. It adds like, it's kind of shocking because everybody else wears gold. So when you're like rocking silver, you feel a little bit more like luxurious or a little bit more like fancy than everybody else. Which is kind of funny because you would assume it gives the opposite impression. But I don't know, something about that silver. It's just like, it's bringing it. So flashy. Silver jewelry is still hot. It's flashy in the best way. I'm loving it. I'm probably going to like continue finding silver pieces. And then my last one, Nestor's cooking. If you saw on my Instagram, our Friendsgiving, you'll see the photos that I talked about just a couple minutes ago of Nestor's cooking. But that is like, it is a hot commodity. Everybody wants to try Nestor's food. I brought my mom to the restaurant to like try it in person, like try his whole menu. And she was going crazy left and right, ordering everything. And she like made this big Facebook post of like how proud of him she was and like how delicious his food was and whatnot. So, Nestor Fuentes is the name to know if you are looking for a hot new chef in the LA area. And yeah, I think everybody who's tried his food at this point can agree that he is the up and coming chef. And we just can't wait for Nestor to blow up and get his own restaurant with his own little name on it.
He's incredible, guys. This mouth agrees.
It really is.
It really is.
It is.
Oh my God.
So, anyways.
Exciting.
Now we get to lounge again.
Let's get into it.
Okay, before we jump, let's go over our episode goals because we tried to give some goals for an episode like this too. So the first one is reflect on our first full year as a podcast. We're going to share our favorite stories and moments. We're going to announce some new branding because we have some new stuff. And then we're going to discuss what is still hot and what is absolutely not. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Lounge again. Okay, hi.
Hi.
I hope people are dancing with us. Otherwise, they're just looking at us like,
or they're
psychos.
Just watching. They're like, okay, all right.
And the thing is, like, when we dance, we don't even hear the music, so we might even not even be dancing to the beat. You know, it might look completely
I'm sure
off.
we are not.
Okay, well, let's get the first big announcement out of the way. We have new branding.
Yes, we do.
We took new photos. We did a whole new rebrand. And if you haven't already noticed by clicking this episode, than you would have already noticed maybe a couple of days ago, weeks ago on our YouTube, because we gave a little soft launch sneak peek over there. We have a new logo, new images, same colors, but we're rocking the colors a little bit harder now. Green and pink.
Green and pink.
Yeah.
A little pop.
I love it. I'm loving our new logo and our new photos.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, it's very dreamy and very retro.
Yeah. And it captures us, I think. And
I think so.
Although I will say it has my old hair. So if you don't know which one I am, I'm the one in the green, at least.
Yeah.
So
usually
you can't match my face.
Usually I'm in pink. But
sometimes it switches.
We've been known to shape shift. Yeah. So you can't always count.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So I don't know. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. Let us know, Cocos, what you think of the new branding, the new logo, the new vibe. If you are feeling merchy sometime down the line, I think this new branding might be perfect for some new merch.
Oh, totally. I'm definitely seeing a Coconut Grove notebook or coffee mug or water, big water jug. It's coming.
Tote bag, big t-shirt, yeah, all the good blah words, all the goodness.
All the goods.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
so
let's talk and reminisce. How have you felt about the podcast?
It's been a beautiful experience.
Year been for you?
Yeah, it's amazing. I can't even believe we built this from the ground up. It's so incredible. We honestly, we have met so many incredible people, and I think that's what's so cool about this is just getting to meet people, learn new things, new perspectives. It's a good excuse to reach out and be like, hello, I would like to talk to you. Because otherwise it's hard to do that. Right. And, I've learned an incredible amount about social media and about audio and about branding. And, it's just been a year full of amazing lessons and creativity. And just, I don't know, it's a year I didn't expect, and it's so cool. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I know. We have learned a lot, haven't we?
Yeah.
I mean, learning what people want to listen to, what people are bored of, what people are what they want more information on, all of those little things, when it comes to creating the episodes and coming up with the questions for the guests and finding the guests. I think that's been the biggest challenge.
Yeah, that is hard.
And just time. I think you and I are just figuring out how to make the podcast work in our regular life without having to adjust everything necessarily around it. So we haven't really figured that out yet, but I think that's what the new year is going to be for us. Is just kind of how can we just optimize the podcast in our regular life? I think we've honestly made a ton of progress since the beginning, like you're saying, with the audio and with the ideas and everything that we're doing. I'm really proud of us. I think we only have up to go from here.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I just, like I said, from the ground up, it's just been mind blowing. It's so much work. That was a shock, but we've made so much progress with that work. So, I mean, just the lessons we've learned and how we've grown, it's amazing. Truly amazing. I'm so proud of us too.
Yes, I agree. Well, I would like to know what your favorite episode is that we've recorded. You can do a solo, or you can do more than one if you have a hard time. But I want to know what your favorite was so far.
Okay. Honestly, okay, I think there's a couple that stand out. The one that's truly my favorite is episode 1 because it's so freaking weird and wacky, and the energy is so good and our stories are so honest and raw. I wish the audio was better. We could honestly re-record that one as a redo, or a reflect, maybe this is reflecting on our first year in LA again, but that one is so hilarious. It just makes me laugh every time.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one. A
Yeah.
classic in your office.
Yeah. Yeah,
Our first little one
exactly.
in your office.
Like real side by side. So that one. And I also really like the solo one that I did on hustle culture. I thought that was like pretty true to like me,
Yeah.
myself, like what I'm going through. So yeah, those rank
Yeah, like
highly.
you're saying, like trying to find the slow life
Yeah.
in the episodes that you're making.
Yeah,
That's great.
exactly. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah. I have two. I also picked a solo. For my solo, I did the ADHD episode because I feel like that
Nice.
was like fun for me to make and also like I think fun for other people to listen to, especially people who have ADHD or know people with ADHD. Um, yeah, I just felt like it was like the most like almost unhinged version of me that I've done on the podcast, but also like not at the same time. So I had fun with that. For the duo episode that we did, my favorite was creativity, which was just a few episodes ago. I think it's because we really hit our stride and like we we just like we were on fire. And I love any episode
Yeah.
that I listen to where we just like we are on fire. So I think those are my favorites.
Yeah, I can totally see
Cocos, tell
that.
us what your favorite episodes are. We can look at the stats and see. Like we already
Yeah,
know
we'll
what your
know.
favorite episode is, but tell me, maybe it's something different than what our stats say.
Yeah, exactly.
What about your favorite guest? Did you, I mean,
It's
not to make you pit
really,
everybody
really
against
hard
each
to
other.
pick. I know. It's
Yeah,
so hard to pick because we had some really incredible guests. You know, our anti-diet culture, our sustainable farming, um, when we had our astrologer, when we
manifestation.
had
Yeah,
manifestation, when we had um, hip, hypnotherapy. I mean, oh my God, there are literally so many guests that I could say were my favorite, but I will pick, and it was a hard choice, but I've already thought about this. I'm going to pick Sahara because of her honesty and her detailed episode that was so heartfelt and so genuine and so intense. I mean, really, she gives us
yeah,
the full scoop. And I really feel like we got to know her as a person and we got like a raw, truthful episode out of that conversation. And she's just a lovely human. And it might just be
yes.
that she was one of a few guests that we interviewed in person. So you just really get to know someone by spending time with them. And she was just so amazing. Yeah. So, but that's not to say that there were not other
Yeah.
guests that are incredible that I'm so thankful for, but just she stands out. What about you?
I totally agree. I don't know if you can hear the faucet. Something's going on in my apartment today, so apologies for all
You
the
have
background noise.
ghosts.
Um, yeah, honestly, Sahar was amazing. I love that episode. I would love to do, we've been talking about it for a while. We'd love to have Sahara back and do another one with our better audio so people can
Yes.
like enjoy it and listen to the full episode, but also because she had so much to give, like so much information to share with us, so many stories and just like um she was fantastic. I
Yeah.
love that. I'm going to say somebody different just because like we just said how can you pick? Our guests were all amazing. But I'm going to go with Brian because Brian was so generous, gave us two full episodes worth of content, gave our audience so much to take away with for free, which is
And read
crazy.
my chart.
I read Ashleigh's chart, taught us all about astrology and memetics and Roman mythology and psychopathy. And then just like all of these like random topics that somehow relate to astrology in some other way, shape, or form, or Brian's story. So I think those are some of my favorite episodes, and those are some of our top episodes of all time. So I know that our Cocos love to listen to those episodes as well. But I just thought it was so generous of Brian to give us two full episodes in one day, back to
I
back,
know.
full
I
of
know.
good information. So love that. We are very
We love
grateful. And we're
Brian.
grateful for all of our guests.
Yeah, we
Yes.
really are. I mean,
And we
it's
like
incredibly
to
hard to
keep in
choose.
contact with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
exactly. Yeah. Hearts.
Hearts.
Yeah.
All right.
What about a favorite
So,
topic?
favorite topic. Yeah. Um, so along that, when we had Mackenzie on and we talked about the anti-diet culture, I really love that topic and I love chatting with her. So that's definitely up there with one of my favorite topics. And it was just like a new way of thinking about things, like not dieting and looking at the root of your food habits and thinking about other healthy ways to move your body. So that was a really cool concept. And somehow it was so new to me. Um, and then I also just
Yeah,
like
I loved that
love
one
that we
too.
have, yeah, I love that we have like fashion and predictions like ongoing. I think it's so funny. It's like, it keeps me on my toes. I'm just like always trying to figure out like what the fashions are and like be able to make predictions because I feel like we do that often enough that I have to like pay attention and I just love those episodes or like I like episodes that have those in it. So yeah, second favorite
Yes. I love
topics.
to do another one for the new year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And like revisit like what did we say at the beginning of the year, our last predictions, like which ones came true and which ones didn't. I'd be curious to see that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what are your favorite topics?
Um, I think you just said beauty a minute ago, or at least like maybe you said that in predictions, but I also said beauty because I feel like the angles that we do cover the like those topics are so interesting and like we really try and it's just something we do on our podcast all the time is like try and see everything from a different angle than what the mainstream covers or what we're used to seeing and what we're used to hearing. So I just like to think outside the box and challenge beliefs. And I think when we do episodes on beauty, we do just that is like just challenge the beliefs that we've been told. And also like, do we have to be like politically, I don't know, accurate with everything that we're saying in beauty? Like like we can still get Botox and not cause controversy. We can opt not to do Botox because of the litany of reasons that we've decided. Like, I like that we can cover both angles and like say like neither is right, neither is wrong. Um, and I also said creativity because I really loved that episode. But also you and I are just creative people in general. So anytime that we add like a creative element to the topic or what we're covering, it makes it more fun and like intriguing to me. And then I also just like love to hear all of those perspectives from you as well. So I kind of like get all of it from those.
Totally agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, do we
Um,
tell them what the worst part was before we go into the gift guide?
yes, we can say the worst part. What is the worst part for you of having a podcast?
Audio editing was so freaking difficult and I just could never get good at it.
Thank
So
goodness that we
thank
don't have to do
God
that.
for Andy. That was so hard and
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know
know
that really saved
why.
us.
So that is the worst. The next worst is just being able to balance time and chores, just being able to like keep the little nitty gritty things like not falling apart for the podcast, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
exactly.
yeah, it's not just a two girl operation, guys. It's like we need an army. There's so much to
No, for
do.
real.
Yeah.
An army of Cocos.
Come
Yeah.
help us. Yeah. What about you?
I
What do you think?
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. Like, I think time is the hardest because like we have so many other things in life, especially like when something gets in the way or like something that I notice all the time is like, I live with another person who can't always accommodate my podcast schedule, and like we might be out of the house when I'm like I got to get back home and record a podcast, or I might like today be setting stuff up and be like, okay, complete silence. This is podcast time. But because podcast time doesn't align with the other schedules in the house, like there's a disconnect there sometimes. So that's a little
It's
bit
hard.
difficult. But I think that's just like planning anything creative. I think the difference with something like a podcast is that there has to be complete silence because there's video and audio going on. Like my other creative things, I don't need that. Like I'm sure with you with painting, like it might still be time consuming, but like you don't have to stop a conversation necessarily. Like you don't have to like skip out on your TV shows because like you can kind of like do them at the same time or listen to something in the background. So it's very specific with the time that we set aside for the podcast and like monthly planning and like making sure that our editor/producer knows everything that we're doing and all of the episodes we're planning and like reaching out to guests. So I think all of it is hard. But I think the worst of it is like the time. I wish if I just had like 10 more hours in a day, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
But the best part, I'm going to go and jump into the best part. The best part is that we've learned so many new things. Like, even what we have learned from the audio, like, you know, we might not be masters at it, but we've learned a lot when it comes to audio. We've learned a lot when it comes to video. We've learned a lot when it comes to growing a podcast and social media, like you said. So I think that's really exciting for me, is just being able to like round out my skills as a person. And then also like the stuff that we learn and that we cover on here, like we do put a lot of research and time into the topics that we come up with. Like we might not be able to cover every angle and every thought behind a topic, but at least being able to expand our minds to one or two new ideas with the show. I love that. And then I think it's just fun. It's fun to hang out. It's fun to like creative. Talk about things together. Yeah. That's my favorite part. What's your favorite part?
Yeah, the creativity. Yeah. Hanging out and brainstorming and coming up with new things. And the social media, like the aspects of the creativity there, like, yeah, it's the creativity and the collaboration with you. I think that's the most incredible part. Before, like I said, the learning new things, huge for me. And also, this sounds so shallow, but just like free stuff. Like, it's so cool. We get to like partner with brands that we think we might like. And they're like, okay, try this. We are just starting out. So we've only got a couple of folks that we've been able to work with, but so far it's been really cool. And I love that. I'm like, I want to elevate other people's voices as well. So when, you know, we find people that have similar goals and, you know, have products that we believe in, it's nice to be able to try to elevate those. And that's fun. So creativity, collaboration, and the free stuff.
Yes. That's great. Yeah. I love all of those parts too. What are you excited for though? For, I don't know, like the next year of the podcast or the next few months?
Well, I mean, long term, it would be really cool to get like the aesthetics down. I'm sort of obsessed right now with like these podcast like dens that have like the most beautiful seating and the most beautiful tables and like the neon lights. And I was just like originally like, okay, we can do all this. And then I realized like we need more space and we need a more elaborate audio setup. So that's a bit of a medium term goal, but I'm really excited for like upping the aesthetics. It just, you know me, I love aesthetics. I'm not always like one to have the time for it, but it is like a love. So that's my like medium to longer term thing I want to do, is up the aesthetics. Yeah. What are you thinking?
I'm excited to grow the Coco Club of just like bringing new people, new listeners into our show and hopefully getting everyone obsessed with it and talking about it and sharing it with their friends. I would love more Cocos in our Coco Club. I don't think we could ever have enough. And because like, you know, with a growing audience comes merch and live events. So, I would love to do a live event in the next like year or so.
Me too.
But I agree. The aesthetics is like so much fun. Like it's kind of the creative part that we get to play with.
Yeah.
And we have so many ideas that we just keep bouncing back and forth. I'm excited to like start working on some of those pieces.
Me too. It's going to be a good year.
Yeah.
Hey, happy holidays. What are you going to get for gifts this year?
Oh gosh, such a good question. I actually have no idea. I'm stuck in a spiral of trying to decide what's a good gift, what's a bad gift, and what's just going to get thrown out in January. Do you have any ideas?
I totally get that. Yeah, I totally get that. Have you thought about puzzles?
No, absolutely not. Puzzles give me old man vibes. No.
Okay, not puzzle. A puzzle makes an ordinary night feel like a party. Their puzzles feature fun and eclectic designs like my favorite, balls in your court, which show off disco balls because you know I love to dance.
Wait, that looks really cute and really fun. What other designs do they have?
Okay, so I have picked out my second favorite, which I think is perfect for you. Sugar Daddy, because of course Nestor is an amazing chef and you guys love fine dining.
I'm literally obsessed. Okay, how much do they cost? Let's be real. We're in a recession.
I know. Actually, their small bundle set is pretty great. It's $52. But get this, we have partnered with Puzzles and we're giving away a gift set for the holidays and one for the Coconut Grove anniversary.
Oh my gosh. Okay, give me all the details, please.
Okay, so for the main winner for the Coconut Grove anniversary, we're giving away the 4-pack of the 1,000-piece puzzles, which features our 2 favorites, and 2 other designs, which are Nectar of the Gods and Roll the Dice. And
is there a runner-up?
Yes, for the runner-up for the holidays, we're giving away their 2 500-piece puzzles. That's Cool as a Cucumber and Pie in the Sky. Super cute.
I'm literally obsessed. Okay, where can I find them year-round? Because these are definitely going to be more than just a seasonal product.
Totally agree. So if you want to go and pick up any of these for yourself at any point in the year, check out puzzlepuzzle.com. That's Pezel puzzle.com and use our promo code. Guys, we have a promo code, COCOANUTGROVE 20 for 20% off your first order.
Dang, that's a great deal. Okay, I'm officially stocking up now. Thank you so much, Ashleigh.
Okay, speaking of what we're excited for, I was just going to say, I feel like this is something I'm super excited for, which is our Coconut Grove holiday gift guide. Now, I don't know, we didn't totally plan this out, but I feel like we're going to give some sort of snippets on the gift guide. We're going to talk about what's still hot and what is totally not hot, all in one kind of, go down the list sort of thing. But yeah, I don't know. Why don't you kick it off? Because I've been starting a lot of things. Why don't you kick it off with either the what's still hot or the gift guide, whatever way you want to roll this dice.
Alrighty. I'm gonna ease into the gift guide because I feel like everyone wants to know what's still hot. So basically what we did is we looked back through our notes for old episodes and we're like, okay, what did we say in the past that was hot? And like, do we still think that it's hot or have our opinions changed? So I'm just going to run through rapid fire style, the list of things that I think are still hot based on my past episodes. 1, the AMC Stubs Pass. I still use this all the time. It's like $20 a month or something like that. And you get to see 3 movies at an AMC per week. So 12 movies for a month for $20. It's unbeatable.
So
if
incredible.
You see movies as much as I do, it's so hot. I love it. I love my AMC Stubs Pass. Olivia Rodrigo's Sour album. I talked about that a few episodes. It's still hot. It's still so good. I listen to it all the time and I have it on vinyl, which is awesome. Ollie Pops are still hot. They will never not be hot. Vintage hair, same thing. I didn't get my like vintage hairstyle that I was like looking for when I mentioned it in that episode, but I like my hair better than I was thinking because I can like work it into vintage hair and then like make it contemporary when I want to also. So I love that.
More flexible.
Boundaries are still hot.
Yes.
I had a conversation with my mom a couple of days ago of boundaries and what it means to set boundaries and what happens when people cross your boundaries and what you can do to just like really just live your best and happiest life. And that comes with boundaries. The color periwinkle. I am not wearing it today, but in previous episodes, you'll see me wearing it a lot on our YouTube videos. It's an awesome color. Reading is still hot. Winter just brings out my like reading era. I don't know. I'm just like, I feel like reading every book there is to read. Reading is hot. Vision boards are hot with my Teza wall, which actually is a separate still hot, the Teza wall. But we have vision boards that we've been making on our phones every month, basically, or like every couple months. And my December one is going to be out by the time this episode comes out. So check our Instagram. Maybe Ashleigh and I will post our December vision boards.
Yeah, that's so
and
fun.
then my red hair. I'm going to keep my red hair probably for a while. I think it's still hot.
You will. Yeah. Are you going to get it permanently dyed?
I will. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Probably in the next like week or so. Maybe when this episode comes out, it'll already be done. We'll see. So I'm excited. I like it. But those are my what's still hots.
Okay.
I will let you read through yours and then we can go through what's not.
Yeah. Okay. I'm excited for that too. Okay. So list style, more rapid. What is still hot? So in a couple of our episodes, we did talk about thrifting, sustainable clothing, that kind of thing. I think those are still hot. Also wearing things more long-term, picking things that you can use for multiple outfits, and recycling things that just don't work anymore by taking them back to thrift stores, giving them to friends who need another outfit, or using the fabric in some way. Next is platform Uggs. And we all know that I have a really hard time with this, but it's definitely still trending. It's definitely still out there. And thanks to Esther Pavarotsky on, I don't know what podcast, what is it, Sunday? I forget her podcast name, but she's hilariously insane. And she definitely was the one to introduce me to them. So she and her Uggs are still hot. Whether I like it or not, but I love her, so that's fine. My next is one I've been literally using for like 4 years, and it never gets old. It's the Laneige water sleeping mask. It comes in like a pot like that. It's pretty good. It lasts me like 4 months, and it sounds like it's like a mask. It isn't. I don't know why it has that name. It's a very thick, but very like moisturizing, and it's not sticky or goopy. It's just a moisturizer that you should use at night, and you can sleep with it, and you wake up really refreshed. But it's not like peel off mask, and it's not like a wash off mask. So I know that's kind of
just
a weird
absorbs
name.
into your skin.
Yeah. So if you're in a pinch, you could use it as like your moisturizer for the day. I don't feel like it's too thick. Okay. Another thing that we talked about a lot on many episodes was realigning, cleaning, and manifesting. I feel like that is now my quarterly situation. So I finally did my closet, and I have like 4 massive bags of shoes, clothes, other items I'm just not using. Yes, it is going. Well, it's first going to like friends, literally just my neighbor friend who's like, I'm like, come pick through it, see what you want. And then it's going straight to, well, I'll probably go to Crossroads and just see if there's anything worth like trading in for.
Might as well.
And then I'll go like with the rest to wherever wants and needs it, and see if I can make like a donation somewhere. So that is still hot. Cleaning up. I feel like I could do a whole episode on cleaning and realigning. Just like, yeah, exactly. And with realigning, I feel like for us and for me, that just means like just doing the things you said you would do, like writing your list, restocking your pantry, cleaning the dirty like corner under your cupboards, and like just tidy up your brain, like that's the realigning.
Exactly. Tidy up the brain.
Exactly. So that's still hot. Vision boards, which Katie mentioned, are also on my list because I can't get enough of them. Now I'm making them every like month or 2 months. And we could totally share those for the December vision board. Biohacking, still hot. I feel like it's only getting hotter. If we listen to Andrew Huberman, like we are hearing that coming all over the internet. So biohacking is growing. We are definitely going to be doing an episode on that in the new year with like the January refresh. So get prepared for that. For me, and probably for some folks, maybe not everyone, the gym and weightlifting and working on gains and not losses has been really hot in the last 6 months. So I know that we are trending towards a thin body type, which asterisk C might not hot list. But I argue, and I'd like to think that gains are still super hot and that strong bodies are sexy bodies. So we are
Agree.
keeping that on the what's hot list.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So we talk a lot about like waters and drinks that we love. Mine is always the Recess or the TJ's peach flavored iced tea. Those are my like simple drinks. I love those. I drink a Recess for like poolside. If I'm actually tired, need a little kick, I'll do the TJ peach iced tea. And then a recently added one from today, like I told y'all, is the Slow Life. So getting behind the Slow Life.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I love those. I agree. Those are all very hot. Very, very, very hot. Ashleigh knows what's up.
So do you.
Okay, I'll let you kick off. I'll let you kick off what's not hot.
Okay, this could
You
be.
can switch gears.
Yeah, this could be interesting.
Was absolutely not. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, my first one is based on one of my last solo episodes. This is hustling. Hustling. I can't talk. Hustling. It's not hot. And
no.
we need to slow down. Like I've been telling you guys, it's fine to have lots of creative outlets. It's fine to be busy. That's not a problem. It's maybe even good for you if you have things that are scheduled and you like to remain busy. But hustling to the point of burnout and monetizing everything that you know how to do, not hot. It's going to wear you down.
Yeah, that's
Watch
so
for that.
2016.
Yeah, we're out of that phase. We're slowing down, guys. Next is, now I don't have a problem with plastic surgery or Botox, but extreme plastic surgery and reducing people to unattainable body image standards. The Snapchat filters. Yeah.
That was the craziest thing. I still think about that when we did that episode on plastic surgery of that statistic where like I don't even remember what percent of people, but there was like a large number of people going into surgeons' offices with their Snapchat filtered faces saying, give me this face of my Snapchat filter. Oh,
yeah. It's terrifying.
Oh my gosh, crazy.
It's terrifying.
Anyways, what else?
So along those lines, dieting and the new thing, which I've noticed, is the cocaine chic. I really don't like that name, but that's literally what I've been hearing it called. So there is like a big billboard over on.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's not on the Beverly Center, but it's really close to the Beverly Center. And there's like, at least like a week ago, it was like a Guess ad, and it just had the thinnest model I have ever seen, and then like the whale tail thong, and I was like, I just don't know
the ad.
if we should be bringing these awkward and unhealthy standards back to the forefront. But that's what happens. We flip, then we flop real hard. And I think we're in a real cycles. Flop right now.
Oh, yes. Everyone is in their flop era. Yes. Yeah, I'm with you. So, I think I'm like, we should know better. Come on. We haven't even made it like 20 years outside of that cycle yet, and it's already coming back.
I know. It's so sad. So the last thing on my list is, it's a bit weird because I feel like it should be on a what's hot list. So do you know how there's like a lot of like Bling Empire, like basically shows about people who are rich? Like,
oh right, you were telling me these like reality TV shows.
Yeah, they're like on Netflix. They're just everywhere. There's like one for like Chinese people in LA who are rich. There's one for Persian people in Dubai who are rich. There are all the realtor shows where it's basically just that they're rich. And I'm just like, everyone loves those and everyone eats them up. But what's pissing me off and what I argue to say is not hot is the drama. There's so much manufactured drama in these shows and it's driving me nuts. I'm just like, oh my God, like I didn't see that coming. I'm just like, can we talk about the real estate? Okay, I turned on this show originally for the real estate. And there's just not enough real estate.
I mean, if it's a reality TV show, the drama is kind of expected. That's like the
I
selling
know,
point,
but
is
I'm
the
like, can
drama
we
of these
get over
shows.
that? Do we not have enough self-confidence to be like, hey, this person's life is great and I'm so happy they don't have any drama? But you know what? We're probably never going to get to that stage.
That's not entertainment, though. People love to see people in chaos, especially rich people. They want to see rich people
That's true.
spiraling out of control. That's kind of the fun
Well,
of it.
it is all over the internet and all over Netflix right now. And I'm just like, oh my God, it's so
Yeah.
insane. I would be the type of person that just like watches like successful rich people. I'm like, oh, that looks fun. But I mean, I guess it's not for
I'm the
everyone.
opposite. I want to watch it burn. Burn it down.
Burn it down. So Asterix
You
drama
need the
may or may not be
tea.
hot.
Yeah. That's funny. That's a good one, though.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I was like, this will be controversial. All right, kick us off.
Okay, mine is also controversial. On my list, I put brow lamination, which I
Oh
feel
my
like some
God.
people are going to be like, "Excuse you, that's still hot." But the thing is, I haven't got my brows laminated since that last time when Nestor made that comment, and I couldn't unsee my brows like sticking up anymore. And it doesn't matter like how good of a job I get them done, or like where I get them done, or who I get them done by. Like, I'm kind of over it a little bit. And like thin brows are starting to come back. And I'm not trying to jump on the thin brow bandwagon, but I'm like, maybe I don't need to do anything to them because like they're not thick and they're not thin necessarily. Like they could be thin, but they're not like thin. So I think I'm just gonna like kind of like go with what you're going for, is like more of like just like a fluffy natural brow. So brow lamination, I'm gonna say that one's no longer hot. So maybe we can try fluffy brow now this year.
Try the Refi.
Right? Well, I'm a Kosas girl, so I don't know if I can switch over. I'm a ride or die
Okay.
Kosas girl. Okay. I put Thistle on my absolutely not list, and only because I just don't have the money for it. And it was on my what's hot for a bit, and I really did like it. But it's too expensive. And also I was getting a little bit like I was having a little bit of sensory issues with the meals. So that one's no longer hot on my list.
We're in a recession. Like these people cannot afford this kind of luxury. I'm sorry. We need more basics.
Basics. I agree.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I put Dolly memes on my absolutely not anymore. And it's not to say that like AI memes are no longer hot, but I don't see like Dolly isn't really like, it's not what they were when they first came out. There's a bunch of other AI websites out and people are using AI less to make memes and more to make art. So I think that's kind of cool. So the memes, we're over it. Memes come and go. They're no longer trendy a week after they were trendy. So I feel safe putting that in the absolutely not list. Our mic situation, our old mic situation. Oh my goodness. A one mic between two people plus guest, sometimes two guests. I don't know if we ever had two guests, but I think maybe once we had four people on a mic. I don't remember what that was, but we had an awful mic situation. Our mic setup now isn't like the best, but it is so much better than what it used to be. So I'm happy that we've upgraded.
Me too.
And then in the same vein, our editing situation also, absolutely not. We are not returning back to that. I don't care how much money we have to pay out of pocket to keep our show at this quality production value, but I'm living for it. And I am not living for our old episodes, at least for the editing.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. That's a strong pass.
Yeah. Okay. Now I know everybody's waiting for this. They're like probably skipped ahead just so they can hear what's on our holiday gift guide. So these are things that we have either like mentioned on here before, or they're things that like maybe we haven't mentioned before, but we think that our Cocos need this in their lives. We are going to put a huge comprehensive gift guide list for you on our Instagram. You'll see it in our show notes. But right now, we're just going to go through some of our absolute favorites. If you are listening to this and you are just like dying for a gift, you just need like one more thing or two more things, we've got you covered. We will tell you what to buy for Christmas this year.
So how
I will
many
let
should
Ashleigh
we
take it away.
release? Yeah, how many should we release?
I don't know, maybe 10 each or something in that range.
Top
I don't know, just go
10?
with your favorites. Yeah, just go with some
Okay,
of your
because I have
faves.
a pretty long list here, and I know it's going to keep growing as we produce the guide.
Same.
Ooh,
Yeah.
so we're going to get tired. Okay, let me pick at random. I'll count on my
What's the
fingers.
necessities? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So really the most practical thing that I think everyone needs to gift and or buy for themselves and should probably buy this Black Friday week is a Costco membership. Um, yeah,
Nice.
I
That's
know.
smart.
Hopefully you're close enough to want to benefit, but it's literally life-saving. There's so many good deals there, and it's not just food, as you know. We just save so much money. You've got to get that. Okay. The
That is
second
a
thing
good
on my
one. I like
list,
that.
yeah, it's just incredible. The second thing on my list is going to be uh, the the Bose noise canceling earbuds. These are something that I bought for Mike last year, and I'm putting them on my own personal wish list this year because they were so highly reviewed when I purchased them for him. And he literally said they were the best things he's ever had. He wears them for every single workout. He wears
Oh.
them at most of his walks. They don't move
Are
out
they
of
like
his
over the
ears.
ears or are they earbuds?
No, they're earbuds with like a little like plastic tight seal. Um, yeah, they're so good. They have the little like small ear hook behind. Um, yeah,
Now, a
super
question.
highly reviewed.
Yeah, what is the benefit over those versus the AirPods? Because I know everybody jumps on AirPods, myself included. What is the benefit of those over AirPods? Or are they kind of
Well,
similar?
it's been about a year since I did the research, but from what I remember, the sound quality is far exceptional to the AirPods, and the seal on your ears is better. The noise cancellation doesn't compare; it's much better with the Bose. Um, and there's probably a few other sound aspects that I'm not really aware of.
Nice.
The one thing that the Apple AirPods does win on, though, is voice quality. So your voice is going to sound better to a person who calls
Mm.
you if you're speaking through your AirPods than through the or Bose noise canceling headphones. Mike talks to me through his all the time, and they're a bit like not echoey, but like spacey, like big open room sound,
Like in a
which I
tunnel
don't
or something.
love. Yeah, but it's always clear. So I would say don't use them to record your own podcast.
Right. Nice. Those
Yeah.
are cool.
Okay. So two. Three is honestly just because I love them so much and I've been wearing them like crazy, is a slit front flared yoga pants. You can get them from literally anywhere. I'm going to link probably the Amazon one that I found because the quality is totally fine. It's a good price. And I love them. They're becoming a basic. I've gotten so many compliments on them. I don't know why people love them. I don't know why I bought them. I just love them. So that's three. Four is going to be my ceramic hairbrush that I use every day, except for today because my hair is wet. I was at the gym. But it's a really good brush. I found it at Ulta. It's just like a big round ceramic um, barrel brush. So she is so helpful in a pinch. It's one of the only things that can straighten my hair in a humidish climate. So that's really good. Five is
What does
going
the
to,
ceramic do?
oh, I think it heats up faster. Like if you use a regular like plastic hairbrush, it doesn't really heat up. It doesn't really help with the straightening aspect at all. It's just detangling. But the ceramic, I think, like acts a little bit like a plate for straightening your hair at the same time. So it's helpful.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah. For five is gonna be my new favorite fragrance, which is Princess by Killian. And I got myself the little roller ball. So it's so good. It's cheap. Well, it was cheap on the Sephora Days sale. Um, and it's just like the small, I think it's like the 30 ml one where you can just like try it and wear it, and it's not a huge commitment. So I would definitely say that makes a good stocking stuffer or a good like gift for a friend. Let's go along with the beauty a bit more. The Lid Star by Glossier, love them. It's so pigmented. It's so cute. I put my favorite color lilac on there. The Balm.com is also so good by Glossier. I have the coconut.
For sure.
It was such a good like lip salve when I was sick and my lips were all chapped. That brought that back to life. Not kidding. Okay, I'm throwing you a big ticket item. The espresso machine. We have a Breville. We did so much research. We got the analog version for a number of reasons. But if you want me to do a review, you guys can vote. I can totally do a solo episode reviewing like major kitchen buys like that. But we did so much research and we ended up buying the Breville. Which one? The Barista Pro, I think. I've linked it. It's so helpful. We literally use it every day. It makes delicious coffee and it steams milk very well. So that's a good gift. And definitely if you're looking right now, when this episode's out, probably is a few more days on good discounts. So check it out. See if it's still on sale. Okay. I've got to pick 2 more good ones for you guys. I have so many. I'm gonna throw a bone to Puzzle Puzzles because we love them. Truthfully, so amazing. You can use our code Coconut20. And my last one for y'all is a little self-plug. I'm also doing a paper poppy gift guide. So if you like my art, if you like hearing about my creativity, if you want some tips and tricks for starting your own artistic process, I'm going to have an artist or like home decor sort of melded gift guide over there on the paper poppy. So check out those buys. I really wanted to link you some like starter kit stuff, but I think it's better that you just check out the paper poppy gift guide and I like can show you the full spread and you can decide which artist supply you want to buy. And I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm going to get you ones that are in your price range and are quality so you don't just open it up and you're like, oh, this is shit. So those are my 10 teasers. Hopefully it's not 9 or like 11 because I totally lost count, but hopefully that was 10.
That's great. That's great. And if they want more, they can check out the full gift guide. The full gift guide. The extensive gift guide, because we are going all out for you guys.
Yes.
Okay. On my list, the first one I'm going to say is the Skinny Confidential Ice Roller because you guys know that I use that literally every day and I'm obsessed with it. And as far as I know, it's still on sale right now. So if you're looking for a really good beauty gift for yourself or you're just looking for somebody else, oh my gosh, they're going to be obsessed with this ice roller. It is worth every penny. Even if you feel like it's outrageous to spend like $100 or $80 or whatever it is on like a piece of metal for your face, guys, oh my goodness, you will not regret it. I never regret it. And I put it on my face every day. So that is number 1 on my list for gift guide. Number 2 is something I always carry with me as well. You can see it right here on screen. This is a Summer Fridays lip balm, but I got the Vanilla Beige, which is, the flavor is vanilla, but it's got a slight tint to it. So if you are a chapstick queen and you need something that's got a little tint to it or just like a little bit something extra, oh my gosh, I love this. And it is so moisturizing. It's like, I would say that probably the most moisturizing ones is this one and the Balm.com from Glossier. They're probably equally as moisturizing, but the Balm.com, it does win in the fact that it's like not tinted usually, and it's like good for all areas of the skin. Like I would use the Balm.com on my cuticles or like dry patches on my skin because you can. This one is just for the lips, the Summer Fridays. So that's the only thing that Glossier hasn't beat over. But the smell is amazing. The color is amazing. And I do love the application, the way it's like an angled like lip applicator. I'll show you here on the screen. Love this stuff. Yeah. Great stocking stuffer. And I wish you could smell it. It smells so good.
I smelled that before. I was obsessed as well.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how much I would love this or use this. Like my favorite thing to do is use like a lip liner and then put this over it. So like you're kind of getting a little bit of a color like with a lipstick, but like you're actually just moisturizing your lips. My lips have not been dry at all pretty much this season because I use this every day.
Amazing.
Also highly recommended. You might have been surprised this wasn't on my still hot list, and that's because I needed to save it for the gift guide. And it is the Tower 28 mascara. I cannot stop talking about it. I will not stop talking about it. It is the best mascara ever in the world. I don't care what you say. If you say another mascara is better, you're a liar and you've never tried the Tower 28 mascara. That's
You
how
got it
passionate
wrong.
I am about it. Yes.
I think we need an affiliate code for that one.
No, truly, truly. Please, if you're going to grab this mascara, grab it from our link because I am going to affiliate link this one because I will not stop talking about it. And there are some Cocos who've tagged us and let us know that they've tried this mascara and they're loving it.
They love it.
Get in on it before it's sold out. Okay. Mark my words. Okay, so that's 1, 2, that's 3. Okay, so 4, I'm gonna say the Pure Diffuser. I think I was referring to it as like a purifier for a little bit, and I don't know why. It's like a brain thing. My brain was just like, oh, it's a purifier, but it's not. It's a diffuser for like scent. So it's like a candle or like a wall plug-in diffuser. I love it. Every single day. I have like 2 smells that change back and forth. It's got like this really neutral kind of wintry smell in the morning. And then in the afternoon, it's like Christmas smell because it's officially holiday season.
It's official.
I love it. Yes. And I think everybody else would love one of these too. And I think they're also on sale. So the Pura diffuser.
Amazing.
Platform Uggs are on my list this year because they are so hot. You know what? They're going to be sold out. If they're not already sold out right now, they're going to be sold out before Christmas because I know it is on every girl's list this year. A lot of girls are putting those Platform Uggs on their gift guides because everybody wants them. And I just know there's going to be some girls out there who are going to open their Christmas presents and be disappointed because they didn't get their Ugg platforms. So jump in on those. Get your friends some Ugg platforms. Even if they're resistant, as soon as they put them on, Ashleigh, they're going to love them. They're great. I'm gonna put the Stanley mug on my list as well because I also use that every day. And I was even thinking like when we're recording this, it's Black Friday. I was thinking like, oh no, I didn't even think about like my Stanley mugs. I have to go see if they're on sale because I'll bet you they're like really cheap right now. But I think I might have missed out because they sell out really fast too. But if you can get your hands on a Stanley mug, and I'm talking the 40-ounce quencher ones with the straw and the lid that like closes and it's leak proof, that's the one with the handle. You've seen me use it in past episodes on this YouTube channel. So check it out. You will love it. My Loops earplugs. I finally got their newest loops. I don't even remember what they're called. I think they might be the Loops Engage. And they're meant to be so you can like block sound around you, except for like kind of like the conversation you're having. Except it doesn't like block so much sound that you can only hear the voice of your own head when you talk. I don't know if that makes sense. But like when you put earplugs in, sometimes all you can hear is your own voice, right? So it's supposed to prevent that a little bit. And so far, oh, I love them. Nice. I'm going to use them all the time.
Are they better than the original ones you got?
Yeah. I think they are. Yeah. And what I did with these ones is I got kind of the upgrade where I can add more like sound blocking or reduce it with like their little extension things. So yeah, I like them. I like them a lot. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so number 8 is the plug-in salt lamps. These are like wall lights, but they're like little bricks of Himalayan sea salt. They're so cute, and they're supposed to like purify your space. I don't know if they actually do, but they look nice.
But those are so cool because that was on the Skinny Confidential. That's part of their like night routine is to make sure the light is low, and so they have little like night lights. Like so good, such a good idea.
Yes, that's really great. I didn't see that. I like to put mine like in the hallway or like near the kitchen. So it's like if I get up in the middle of the night for like a glass of water or something, those will be on, and they'll just like it won't be so dark I can't see, but it's not so bright that I'm like
wake up.
waking myself up. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, I don't know if theirs were the salt lamps. I think the salt lamps are probably way cooler than whatever they said, but just the idea of not having to like trip and fall or like wake yourself up because you turned your
Yeah.
lights on. Definitely cool.
Right, exactly. Especially there's like multiple people in your house.
Yeah.
Especially for like Christmas gatherings and whatnot. If you have people over, I think they're awesome. Okay, number 9 is the vacation sunscreen oil. So as we're going to be heading into spring and summer, and you're going to be heading outside more, like we're obviously full on winter mode right now. So you are like, why are you talking sunscreen? The sun is out year round. Okay, first of all. So you can always have a good sunscreen. But if you're looking for
Yes.
something that's like for your vacations or where you're going to be like really in the sun, I love the sunscreen oil because it's not just like a regular like lathered on sunscreen. It really absorbs really well into your skin. It smells really good. And it's moisturizing. And it kind of like gives you this really pretty like shine. Like you just look like a
Ooh.
swimsuit model when you wear it. So love that one.
What's the brand again?
Um, it's Vacation. So it's like perfect.
Vacation.
It's like you're going on vacation. They have the
Oh,
best
so cute.
branding too. I love them. Okay, and I think my last one is the Olivia Rodrigo Sour vinyl album. I mentioned this on my What's Hot a little bit a few minutes ago, but the vinyl version, I don't know, there's something about putting on a vinyl of your favorite like summer album.
Mm.
So if you know somebody who has a vinyl and they're looking and you're looking to like help them expand their collection, start with something a little bit new and modern and contemporary, something that they know all the words to. It's probably the Olivia Rodrigo Sour album.
Wow, that's such a good
Anyways,
idea.
that's my list. Yeah. Just a
Oh,
little
now I just
snippet.
want to go shopping.
I know, right? I know. I have so many good ideas and like what's on your list and what's on my list. Like our friends and family are going to have a really great Christmas this year
Oh
because
yeah.
of us.
I'm gonna be broke unless I buy all of it today on Black Friday.
No, exactly. Exactly. Installment, payment
Yeah.
plans, the whole shebang. Yeah.
Just
The
4 installments.
layaway. Yes, exactly.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Well, I
Oh,
hope that this gift guide is helpful for everyone else too, all the Cocos out there. Yeah, so we're planning on having some shoppable links. Just wait for us to get that together. We should have it by the time the episode drops, but there may be some things that we're adding as we go because obviously we get inspired all the time. So just check it out, check it periodically. There'll be some, pretty long lists to start with, but we might be updating it as we go. Some things may be sold out, so definitely add yourself to the email lists. I know that I have I have one of the Fenty Beauty lip stains on there, and I love them, but I know that two really good colors are sold out. So
wait
just be patient.
list.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
All right. So yeah, check it out. Let
Wow.
us know what you love, and we'd be happy to do another gift guide a little later next year. Maybe a birthday gift guide. We'll add some new favorites. But for now, holiday
Yeah.
gift guide. So yeah, so this has been our 1 year anniversary. We are thrilled that we
Yay.
made it this far, and we're so excited that
Honestly.
we've opened the Cocos Club. Bring more Cocos. We want
Like
more.
there's so
I'm sure
much
you
more
do
to
too.
come. Like this is just like 1 year of
One
success.
year.
Like imagine where we are
One
in
year.
2 or 3 years of success. Like it's up from here, like I keep saying. And
World
we're really grateful for
domination.
everybody who's listening. Yes, honestly. We love you all. We love our Cocos. You are the reason we have a show in the first place. So Ashleigh and I aren't the only two listening every week. Um, yeah, we're just really grateful for you. Thank you for listening in to our 1 year anniversary episode.
Happy anniversary,
Um,
guys.
yeah. Do you want to close it out or do we want to add anything else?
I think we're good. Yeah. No,
All
I think we're
right.
good. Just
Well,
follow us along.
yeah.
You know the place. So you can follow me on Ashleigh Hansen, Instagram, TikTok. You can follow Katie at Katie Dessen, again,
Pinterest?
Instagram and TikTok. Pinterest as well. Ooh. And you can follow us as
Probably in
well,
there.
Coconut Grove Pod on Instagram and on TikTok. We're also up on YouTube now. If you haven't already, check it out. Check our video episodes and follow along there. We often show the actual products in the videos, so that's exciting. And then don't forget, we're doing a giveaway. It started last week and we're going for a few more weeks with the puzzles. I posted an ad on Instagram. All you have to do is follow us, follow Puzzles, and write a review for us on Apple Podcasts preferably, but if you can't, please write one on Spotify. It needs to have a written comment and a star rating. Once you do that, you'll be entered to win. If you don't hear from us, please just drop us a line to make sure that we know you've tried to enter. And if you have any questions or issues, just DM us, okay? So we want to have everyone entered because we want to do puzzle justice. We are in love with them. It's the best puzzles we've ever seen. So get on there, join our giveaway.
You will be blown away when you try them too.
Yeah, and you'll get them just in time so that you can play them on Boxing Day, okay? So join.
There you go. All right.
And that's all we have.
Thank you guys so much for listening.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Bye.